Hello everybody, this is the Love Yourself Guru and welcome to the Love Yourself TV and welcome to day 13 of Ramadan 2022 with the Guru. And today the word is supplication, which is dua in Arabic, and it's going to be a two-part series, God willing. So today and tomorrow the word is supplication. Okay, and so today I want to share a little story with you on the power of supplication, the power of somebody else's supplication to you. So it was a story that I heard on YouTube, true story. Absolutely love it. And tomorrow also I'm going to share a story with you. So let's begin. There's an Egyptian guy. He's from Egypt and he lives in Medina. He lives in Medina and he's been going to Hajj, the pilgrimage, for 20 consecutive years, 20 years in a row. So they interviewed him and the question was, how come you've been going for 20 years in a row? You know, what is it that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your creator, is inviting you back? He's been inviting you back for 20 years in a row. And the interviewer wanted to know about the man's story. So this is his story. So he said that I live in Medina, and 20 years ago for my first pilgrimage, I'm a janitor, and so I saved up all my money for a year to go to pilgrimage, and so I saved up my money for that year, and then I went to pilgrimage, and on the way from Medina to Mecca, on the way he was in a bus, and he saw a lady, an elderly lady, quite overweight, and she was walking on a cane, and in a lot of pain, and so he said to himself, I can't be sitting on a bus. I'm a young man. I can't be sitting on a bus while this woman, this elderly lady, she's walking to Mecca on a cane and she's suffering. So what he did was the bus stopped in traffic. The bus stopped in traffic and he ran down and he said to the woman, please take my place. I'll walk and you sit down and you take my place. And so the woman, she burst out crying. And she said, I'm just trying to find the quote, I'm so sorry. Yeah, she burst out crying and she was just in awe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, her creator, sent somebody for her to get to the Kaaba, to get to our creator's house safely without any pain. And she did this supplication for this Egyptian guy, and she said, oh my dear son, I pray to Allah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never prevents you from making Hajj again. And so he said, he said, only Allah knows the reason why for 20 years I keep on going back to Hajj and to make pilgrimage. But he said, from that day, from that dua, every year somebody comes and says, listen, I need your help. Could you come and help me? Could you, I want to take you to Hajj, to pilgrimage. Or he said, I just get somebody says, look, I'm going to pay for you and you're going to come to Hajj. But for 20 years, that beautiful lady's dua, supplication, came true consecutively. And so the power of supplication is absolutely limitless, the power of supplication. And so for today's episode is all about humanity. You don't know, I don't know, none of us know. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our creator, loves all of us, and you don't know whose supplication literally instantaneously comes true. So I always say it in life, whoever you meet, God willing, always leave them better than they came to you. Okay, so if you're meeting somebody in a supermarket, if you're meeting somebody on a bus, if you're meeting somebody at work, people come to your house, whatever human being, God willing, you come in contact with, for this Ramadan, our intention to be, I'm at service for my creator, and whoever I'm going to come to contact with, that is my creator's people. So I'm going to be of service, and whoever comes into my life, God willing, they're going to leave, even if it's for 1 second, better than when they came. And you don't know, honestly, you don't know whose supplication actually comes through. And it's the other way round. Like if you're not nice to somebody, or if you're frowning at somebody, or you make somebody feel not, you know, not very nice, or you hurt somebody, you don't know. Their supplication could, you know, it could be the other way around. It could come through as well. So always be good to humanity. I remember when we moved, I was in an apartment and we moved to this house. And when we moved to this house, the guy, God bless him, that built the house, well, obviously he built the house not in the intention of selling it, but then he sold it because he moved. But when we moved in, I remember saying to my husband, every time like I would walk into a room, I would just say, God bless this man, just God bless him. And my husband would say, well, I bought it for you. I'd say, God bless me. I said, God bless you as well. But God bless this man, because everything he did it absolutely wonderfully. I didn't even know him. Do you understand? So you don't know when. Always do good things, whatever you're doing, because you don't know who will come in contact with your services and pray for you. And also, I remember when 15, even longer now, 15 years ago, when I went through my first divorce and I lost, well, my 4 children. Thank God they came back. But it was a time when I was really like, I lost everything, and I was trying to, you know, get myself back on my feet, get myself up again. God, thank God, a billion times. And I would just meet people, and they would say to me, they would say, "Who are you?" And then I would say my name, and they said, "Look, I knew your father. I knew your father." And literally, they would help me in ways I wouldn't even expect it. They would say, "Okay, what do you need? We're going to help you do this, and we're going to help you do this, and we're going to do this." They didn't say I knew your father. I knew how much money he had. They didn't say I knew how handsome your father was. They said, "I knew your father. Your father did this for me. I'm here for you now." So even if after years, and my father's passed away, he's been 30 years, he's passed away. So even after 30 years, when you do service to humanity, even after you've passed away, they will do dua for you, and they will help you. Our Creator will send them to help their children's children. It will just, whatever you do always lives on. So be it good or be it bad, whatever you do, it always lives on. And somebody's prayer, yes, you don't know who's praying for you, and that will always live on as well. So the message for today is, be good to humanity. We are all at service together, and if you all had this intention, God willing, to be good to each other, and we all, God willing, had this intention, God willing, that when we meet each other, even if it's for 1 second, we always leave each other. You always leave that person better than when that person came in, and with the intention of, right, whoever I'm going to meet today, God willing, either now or 50 years in the future, I'm going to get a good dua for it, and it's going to come to me, God willing. It's going to come to my children's children. I'm going to get good supplication, please God. When I pass over to the other side, people are going to say, you know what, God bless that person. He did so much good, or she did so much good. God bless her. God bless her. God bless her. Bless her where she is now. I love you loads. I hope you enjoyed this video, and the power of supplication, and the power, thank God a billion times, of the love, and how much our Creator loves us, that He actually, all our supplications are heard there and then, and they carry on for years and years and years and years. I love you loads. Have a brilliant, beautiful, absolutely amazing day.